सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ नमो भगवते वैवस्वताय मृत्यवे ब्रह्मविद्याचार्याय नचिकेतसे च we are in page number 18 of your notebook and Gita Press page 105, mantra number 10, 2.1.10. So let us chant the Sambandha Bhaashyam once again. Yeah. Yad Brahmadi Sthavaranteshu Vartamanam
Yad brahmadistavaranteषु वर्तमानम्
Tat Tadupadhikatvat
तत्तदुपाधिकत्वात्
Abbrahmavat Avabhasamanam
अद्ब्रह्मवत् अवभासमानम्
Samsari
संसारी
Anyat Parasmat Brahmanaha
अन्यत् परस्माद् ब्रह्मणः
Iti Ma Bhut
इति मा भूत्
Kasyachit Ashanka
कस्यचित् आशङ्का
Iti Idam Aha.
इति इदम् आह.
Okay. So we saw this last time. That was the sambandham to the next mantra, which we'll chant shortly.
Would
Ah,
would you brief the previous mantra?
yeah. Previous mantra is also talking about the Sarvatma Bhava of Brahman. Okay. Brahma. Somehow the Shastram has to say everything that is here is Brahma. Okay. So simply saying everything here is Brahma is not enough. Because then it will become simply a statement that people will parrot. The Shastra doesn't want us to parrot anything. Therefore, it is finding ways to tell us that, right? So, yatascha udeti surya astam yatra cha gacchati. That from which the sun rises. What did he say here? Surya. Yasmat pranat yataha. That Hiranyagarbha from which the sun rises. Which that Hiranyagarbha, which is the essence of all the devatas, including the Surya Devata. That which you and I are worshipping, the Surya Devata, the essence of that is Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha is Brahma, it was said earlier. Okay. And then that into which Yatracha Astam Gacchati. What when Surya is not there, all the things that you worship are not there. What happens? Yeah, there will be a time like that, right? That's called Pralaya. It's called Pralaya. We have not seen Pralaya. You can't see Pralaya. Why?
We will also get into pralaya, so we cannot see.
Okay, at least we said we will get into Pralaya. So at least we didn't say we didn't disappear completely. Okay. We will get into Pralaya, but in Pralaya we can't see Pralaya. And therefore, Therefore, yatra cha astam gacchati, tam devaha sarve arpitaha. All the devatas depend on this Hiranyagarbha. Not as staying separate and controlling, some remote control, a lot of people do. These days, people work from home. Don't think work from home is easy. Simply, oh, boss is there, I'm here. No, no, you can't escape like that. And so the boss has a way of just following through and just chasing all these people all over the world. Okay, not like that. Tam devaha sarve arpitaha is not like that. Hey, it's like the hub and spoke. It's right there. Hiranyagarbha is there right in every devata and in every jivatma also. Okay. So tam devaha sarve arpitaha tadunatyeti kaschana. That fact cannot be negated. That fact cannot be violated because it is the law. It's a law. Like any equation that you and I know, any algebraic equation, 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Even the Nobel Prize winner cannot decide. We have to change it. I don't think. We need to have a new version for algebra. I can't say that. And like that, this mantra is saying, Etad Vaitat. Hey Nachiketa, this Hiranyagarbha, which is the essence of all these devatas, is the Atma that you've been asking about. Niketa did not ask about Hiranyagarbha. He asked about Atma. Yayam prete vichikitsa manushya. Manushya is talking about manushya. After death, what happens? What happens? Tell me. And they say this Atma survives. That Atma. This Hiranyagarbha I talked about is that Atma. That means what? Hiranyagarbha, they say is golden egg and all. Let it be a golden egg. It is not a golden egg. That gold, Hiranyam, refers to Chaitanya Atma. Ever shining. That is why you refer to by the word gold. Hiranyam iti. Aniruddha, go ahead.
I have a
Guruji,
I
earlier in the
I have a doubt in this case.
Yeah, book.
Here you mean Hiranyagarbha is Brahman.
Yes.
So when you are talking about Surya and taking the terms Brahma and Abrahma, does it mean all other Devata and Surya they are Abrahma?
Okay. So the word Abrahma comes only in this Sambandha Bhaashyam, right?
Yeah.
So you have moved on from the mantra number 9 to mantra number 10. So I will talk about it when I explain this Sambandha Bhaashyam.
Okay.
Aniruddha, go ahead.
Guruji, sorry, I had to interrupt. But in the earlier Valli, we had seen that Mr. Nachiketa had refused the Hiranyagarbha position, and Mrityu had praised him for it. That your dedication and so on is focus is so much that you have even now the Upanishad is saying Hiranyagarbha is the. I mean, well, I think it's Hiranyagarbha is Atma, but Atma is not Hiranyagarbha. I think that's what we will say ultimately. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, I understand. Thank you. Yes.
So back to Sambandha Bhaashyam of mantra number 10, which we covered last time. So just a recap, right? He's saying, towards the end, he says, Iti ma bhoot kasyachid ashanka. Somebody may doubt. Ashanka means doubt, samshayaha. Somebody may doubt. Doubt that, you're talking so much about Brahma. But all life, there is no Brahma at all. There's no Brahma from morning to evening. There's no Brahma. In fact, if you talk about Brahma, they will scold you. What is it you're talking about Brahma like that? They will say. Be practical, they will say. So we are all practical people. We're all talking about so many things to do from morning to evening. And there is no Brahma at all. So there is no Brahma at all means what? Abrahmavat, right? Abrahmavat. So everything is Abrahma. Like that Shankaracharya is saying here. Hey, don't say like that. Like that, he's saying, let there be not such a doubt. Hey, Brahma, okay, it's not perceptible, correct? But there is a very important fact you need to know. This Atma is that Brahma. This Atma is that Brahma. Okay. That's the fact that the Upanishad is trying to teach. Therefore, don't conclude saying Brahma has become Abrahma. I wish I were born those days, during the days of the rishis. Those days were great times. And now Brahma is gone. So don't think like that. So, Kasyachit Ashanka Ma Bhut, like that he's saying here. Abrahmavat avabhasamanam samsari. Brahma became a samsari. At least if I say I'm a samsari, some hope is there for me. That somebody I can go somewhere and go to a psychologist, do something, some process I can go through. What Brahma says I am a samsari means we're all finished, right? And so, kasyachit ashanka mam. Let there be not that kind of a doubt in the mind of a person. With that in mind, Mrityu is going to tell the next mantra. Like that, he had introduced this mantra, right? So, Hariji's question, Abrahma Vat, like Abrahma. Like Abrahma means what is Brahma? Nirgunam, Nirvikaram, Satyam, Chetanam is Brahma. What is Abrahma? Sagunam, Savikaram, Achetanam, Mithya. So don't, even though Mithya is there, Mithya is Satyam, but Satyam is not Mithya. Okay? Okay? And so there is a lot to know there. And so don't throw away Brahma because everything is Vikari here. Everything is Sagunam here. Okay? Everything is Vinashi here. And so don't throw away Avinashi just because everything that you see is Vinashi. That is what is the meaning of Abrahmavat there. It's a very, very interesting word, right? We've not seen the word Abrahma before, have we? We've been behaving as though we are Abrahma, but we have not seen the word Abrahma. Okay. All right. So that's the introduction to the next mantra. Let's chant the next mantra. Okay. So Ariji, if you have further questions, please stay back for satsang. Okay. Ariji is just watching like this. Okay. Like that he's thinking. Okay. All right. Who's next? Yeah, Lakshmi. Yadeveha tadamutra
यदेवेह तदमुत्रा
yadamutra tadanviha
यदमुत्र तदन्विहा
mrityos samrityumapnoti
मृत्योः समृत्युमाप्नोति
ya iha naneva pashyati
य इह नानेव पश्यति
yadeveha tadamutra
यदेवेह तदमुत्र
yadamutra tadanviha
यदमुत्र तदन्विहा
mrityos samrityumapnoti
मृत्योः समृत्युमाप्नोति
ya iha naneva pashyati.
य इह नानेव पश्यति
So, not a difficult mantra in terms of the words that are there in the mantra, right? Previously, we saw all words, Hiranyagarbha, Pranam, and all that. We saw, those words had to be explained by Bhashyakara. Now, when you look at this mantra, do you see any difference in this mantra with all the previous few mantras, 5, 6, 7 mantras, 3, 4, 5 mantras? Just a superficial difference, okay? What is the superficial difference? Etad, Vaitat is not there in this one. Just struck me like that. Okay. So he's saying here, so introduction, the clue is given in the introduction. All along, it is being said that Nirgunam Brahma has to be, is the essence of the world, and I am Atma, which is Nirgunam Brahma. Even in the Sanskrit class yesterday also we saw. Samam sarveshu bhuteshu tishtantam parameshwaram. Samam parameshwaram. Look at that there also. Samam parameshwaram has to be nirgunam, right? Only nirgunam is samam. Sagunam can't be samam. Correct? And so in fact our eyes and ears are all meant to perceive what? Samam or asamam? Asamam only. Sagunam only. Samam it can't perceive, right? Because samam is what makes the ears perceive, hear, etc. So, that being said, Sambandham, he says, the student says, no, I can't be Ishvara. I'm a samsari. I am happy to be a samsari. Okay. And otherwise, what God will do to me if I say I am God? Huh? So I don't want to get into that kind of problem. Already some punya and all I have gained. And so I think I'm trying to secure my future here, right? And like that, if you think here, Mrityu is saying, Yadeva iha tad amutra. Iha and amutra, two words have come. And if these two words come, where does your mind go? Iha and amutra. Iha mutrartha phalabhoga viragaha. Long ago, Tattvabodha we did, and there the student is asking, Viragah kaha? What is Viragam? What is Viraga? What is Vairagyam? You've been talking about Vairagyam is important. What is Vairagyam? What did the teacher say? Iha amutra phala bhoga viraga. So, the dispassion towards things that are iha. Iha means in this world. Whatever you can experience in this world, whatever you can get in this world, that is called iha, here. Here refers to the entire living jagat. Okay, that's available for us iha. Then what about that? The world that is there but not available to you? That's called amutra. All the lokas, all the saptalokas, Chaturdasha Bhuvanani, whatever, all that is called amutra later. So look at this. Yadeva iha, whatever is there here, tad amutra. That is going to be there also. Two ways to look at it. One is whatever you experience here, you will experience there. Yad amutra tad anviha. Whatever is there, you will experience here also. Means you won't find any new experience in here. That is one way to look at it. But that's not the meaning here. That's not the meaning. That meaning, if you say that, that's also correct. In the sense, in general, it's correct because you can go around all over. What is the You'll be either happy or you'll be sad. That's all it is. And so happiness, you can be happy here or you can be sad here. You can be happy elsewhere or you can be sad elsewhere. That's different grades are there. Okay, different. And so, but here what is said, Yadeva Iha means what? Hey, that Nirgunam Brahma which is here is there also. Wherever you look, it's same Nirgunam Brahma is there. And whatever is there, that is also Nirgunam Brahma, which is here also. That is the essence of that first line. First line is therefore a Mahavakyam. Mahavakyam. Whatever is there is here. Mahavakyam. Tat asi tvam. Tat tvam asi. Correct? Mahavakyam. Then he says, look at the last quarter. Nana iva pashyati. Nana iva pashyati. That is the last portion of that. Iha nana iva pashyati. Yaha. The one who, Yaha, in this, while living here, looks at the world as different. Dvaita buddhi. Only as Dvaita buddhi. Then what happens? Mrityosa mrityam apnoti. That person will go from one life to another life. Death to death means life to life. Birth to birth. That is what he's saying here. So that shows how important this vision is for any person. This is the gist. So let's look at the Bhaashyam. Yad eva iha
Yad eva iha
karya karanopadi.
karya karanopadi.
In your book, I think it has karya karano.
Karanopati.
Karanopadi.
Yeah, in the PDF it is
PDF.
Karanopati.
Karana is better. Okay. Karya karanopadi.
Karya karanopadi.
Samanvitam.
Samanmitam.
Samsara dharmavat.
Samsara dharmavat.
Avabhasamanam.
Avabhasamanam.
Avivekinam.
Avivekinam.
Tadeva.
Tadeva.
Swatmastham.
Svatmastham.
Amutra.
Amutra.
Nitya vigna ghana swabhavam.
Nitya Vijnana Ghana Swabhavam.
Sarva samsara dharma varjitam.
Sarva Samsara Dharma Varjitam.
Brahma.
Brahma.
Acharya is commenting on the first quarter of the mantra here. Yad eva iha. And what did we say earlier? Yadeva iha. Whatever is there here. That is the literal meaning of that. Yadeva here. Yadeva iha. So that's the way 3 words are there, okay, sticking to each other. Yad eva iha. 3 words are there. Iha means here. Yad eva he does not explain. Iha means what? Karya, karana, upadi, samanvitam. Samsara dharmavat avabhasamanam avivekinam. Karya karana upadhi samanvitam. Okay. Iha karya karana. The mind should go somewhere. Karya karana means mind should go somewhere.
Prakruti uchyate. Prakruti uchyate.
Karya karana kartrutve. Hetu prakriti uchyate. Sukha dukkhanam. Bhoktrutve. Hetu uchyate. Something that it comes. I forget the first word there. Purusha sukha
Purusha.
dukkhana hetu prakriti 13th chapter, just recently we did that. Karya karana kartri. That means with their karya karana is referring to what? Deha, the jivatma. Jivatma, that's what we said. Same thing here also. Karya karana upadi samanvitam. Here means right now as we are living in this body, here where this endowed with a karya karana upadi. And upadi means what? Upadi means that which has gunam, and whose gunas appear to be transferred to some other entity. Let's do that again. What is upadi? Upadi is that which has guna and which appears to transfer those gunas to another entity that is close by. Upa means close. Samipe. Okay. So the example, I wish I had a nice. You should imagine this. Now, I'm going to give you. There is a nice, glass crystal tumbler is there. Colorless crystal, and but then it is red in color. It's red in color. It's red in color because there is a red object. There is a red rose, or there is a red ball like this. Red color. And then because of this redness, that colorless glass looks red. Looks red. In fact, you will say it's a red glass. That's how red it looks. What happened? The guna of this object got transferred as though transferred, really did not transfer, right? It is still colorless. You take it out like this, it will still be colorless. You can see, oh, it's not red in color. Then what happened? Oh, this one. This is so bright red that it transfers its color to other objects nearby, right? So this ball is the upadhi. Red ball is the upadhi for that glass. Upadhi for the glass. But then the word upadhi, when we say this body is the upadhi for Atma. Body is the upadhi for Atma. What do you mean by that? Hey, body has qualities. Color, height, weight, all these qualities are there. Health, all these qualities are there for this body. What is your height? What's your health? What's your age? All these are qualities. Body has gunam. And then guess what? Atma is there near the body, somewhere near the body. And then what happens? This body happens to transfer its qualities to the body, to the Atma, excuse me. Correct? Body is not transferring really. Who is transferring? Okay. In this case, it looks as though the ball was transferring it to the glass. Ball has no kartrutva, poor ball. Okay. But still it seems to happen. What about this body, this Ishvara, this Jiva, Jivatma, person? Well, transfer is taking place. Some kind of transfer is happening. And just like here I say it's a red crystal, red glass, red tumbler, red glass tumbler, beautiful red glass tumbler. It's not beautiful. It may be beautiful, but it's not a red beautiful. It's just beautiful by being colorless, right? Just like I make the mistake there, here also I make the mistake. The Upadhi's attributes have been transferred to something that is different from the Upadhi. That is a meaning. That is how we have to understand the word Upadhi. Upadhi. So what is he saying here? Karya Karana Upadhi Samanvitam. Here also this Brahma is there, but the Brahma is endowed with Samanvitam, endowed with. Brahma got endowed with Karya Karana Upadhi. Endowed with Karya Karana. But the Upadhi is a $1 million word because when you say Upadhi, really it's not, the Guna is not being transferred to the Atma, correct? That's why that word Upadhi is important. It's as though Brahman has all this Karya Karana Sanghata. The body, just two, it is very complicated. It can do a lot of things. Okay, and it's Brahma as though endowed with this Upadhi, right? And where is this Brahma? Well, later on, towards the end of the sentence, it's coming, right? End of the sentence. Nitya, Vijnana, Gana, Swabhava, Sarva Samsara Dharma Varjitam Brahma. Correct? So that Brahma, Yat, you have to connect that phrase to that Yat Eva, Yat Brahma. Yat Brahma. That Brahma which got endowed with this Karya Karana. All these attributes, these human attributes of the human body, Sthula Shariram, Sukshma Shariram, Karana Shariram, all those attributes got stuck with Atma as though, okay. But Brahma is what? Is it like that? No. Brahma is Nitya, Vijnana, Ghana, Swabhavam. Huh? Nitya, Vijnana, Ghana, Swabhavam. Means what? It is, Ghana means saturated with consciousness. Vijnana is Chetanatvam, Chaitanyam. Nityam, always it is Chaitanam only. It is Chaitanyam, it is consciousness. Nitya, Vijnana, Ghana, Swabhavam. That is the nature of Brahma. And any other attributes it has? Sarva samsara dharma varjitam. Hey, varjitam. It is free of all the attributes that you can imagine as a samsari. Sukha dukkha, not there. Okay, shitoshna, not there. Labha, labhav, jaya, jayo, not there. Nothing is there. So, sarva samsara dharma varjitam Brahma. That is the Yat Brahma. Correct? Yeah, Hemavati ji, you raise your hand.
Guruji, Ghana, what does it mean?
Yes,
Nitya
Guruji.
You raised your hand, Hemaji.
Yes, that Gita shloka There also, is it Karya Karana or Karya Karana?
Either way is okay. Either way is okay. Karana is better because referring to the. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
So Hariji, Ghana means saturated, dense, 100% saturated. Vijnana Ghana means pure consciousness, pure Vijnanam. That is the meaning of Ghana. So like Ghana Andhakara, it's pitch dark, they say. Pitch. What is the meaning of pitch dark? What is pitch dark? Pitch dark means that's it. It's just
No light.
absolutely dark. There is not even, you're looking for some star somewhere, nothing is available. That is the meaning of Ghana. Ghana means only conscious, pure conscious. Yeah, Lakshmi ji, what's up?
Even in Saundarya Lahari, we say Ganashnigdash Lakshnam.
Ganashnigdha Lakshnam. Lakshnam, correct.
Chikura Nikurum.
Correct. Ghana, that is the meaning of the word Ghana. Okay, so Yat Brahma, that kind of Brahma got endowed with Karya Karana Upadhi, okay, all the attributes of this body. And then what? Like in dream, what happens in dream? What is there in dream? Are there mountains in dream? Real mountains? No guna is there. Nothing is there. Really speaking, pure Chaitanyam is there. And then from the Chaitanyam, suddenly all differences get manifested. And then which are taken as real, right? Like that. That's an example we can give. And so Shankara is using the word upadhi deliberately to indicate that it's upadhi, it's not, those attributes of the upadhi cannot really transfer to Atma. Okay, that's why we call it upadhi, very important word for us. And then what? So, and after that happens, what happens? Samsara dharmavat avabhasamanam. Samsara dharmavat. Samsara dharmavat means what? Samsara dharma means what? The dharmas of samsara. Samsara se dharma. Whatever attributes you can imagine in this world, samsara, human being, whatever attributes, actions, cause, effect, life, entire autobiography, just from morning, getting up to sleeping, everything you write down, that's all samsara, samsara dharma. All the stories, beautiful stories, sad stories, everything is samsara dharma. Samsara dharma vat avabhasa manam. Appearing as though, avabhasa manam, important word. Appearing as though endowed, as though samanvitam. Endowed by what? Samsara dharma. Okay. Vat. Here, vat means what? Sanskrit students. It is like gunavat, gunavan, gunavati, bhagavan, bhagavati, balavan, balavati. Correct? One who has bala is called balavan, balavan, balavati. Same thing. One who has samsara dharma is called samsara dharma vat. It is neutral gender. That's why it says vat. Because Brahma is neutral. All right. Samsara dharmavat avabhasamanam, appearing to have all attributes of a samsari. For whom does this happen? Avivekina. One who doesn't know that there is a red ball nearby will assume that this glass is pink in color, red in color. Fundamentally red in color. Really red in color. Okay. And so avivekina, those who don't know the reality, okay, for them, Tadeva swatmastham eva amutra. Tadeva amutra. This Brahma, which is atmastham, atmani tishtati, which is no different than Atma. Okay, atmastham, very interesting. Swatmastham. That which is in swatma, one's own Atma, means what? We can't say Brahma is in Atma, because Brahma is Atma. So here Atma refers to Deha. Swatma, Swadehastham. that which is in one's own body. Okay, one's own body, right here. Swatmastham. So that Brahma which is there very much in this body, Eva Amutra. That alone is Amutra, out there. Out there. They have a word phrase called out there. Out there means somewhere out there. Out there. So in all the lokas, Chaturdasha Bhuvanani, that is what is there. Amutra. Okay. So that is the first quarter of this mantra. Yadeva iha tad amutra. Okay. That's Shankaracharya's way of explaining that. All right. So yat, now we know what it is. Yat Brahma, right? Yat Brahma. Tad Brahma eva amutra. All right. Let's see what the next sentence is. He's going to explain the second quarter. Let's read that. Yat cha
Yat cha
amutra
amutra
amushmin atmani
amushmin atmani
hitam
sthitham
tad anu iha.
tad anu iha.
This tad anu iha is not there in Gita Press. You may have to write it down. Tad anu iha.
Tadanu iha.
Tad eva iha.
Tad eva iha.
Nama rupa karya karanopadhim.
Nama rupa karya karanopādhim
Anu
anu
vibhavyamanam
vibhavyamanam
na anyat.
na anyat.
Yeah. So first quarter completed. Yadeva iha tadamutra. That Brahma which is here is the same Brahma which is there also. Okay. Yad amutra tadanu iha. That which is there is here also. That is what is going to be said, right? So, yat cha amutra amushmin atmani sthitam. Look at this. Shankaracharya. Yat cha amutra. Amutra is out there, okay? Out there means what? Amushmin atmani sthitam. That is there, sthitam, in that atma. That atma is what? That atma is not jivat. This atma only is jivat. That atma, you should not call it as jivat. You have to say what? Paramatma. Amushmin Atmani. Hey, that guy whom you call Paramatma. Okay. That Paramatma also depends on this Atma. That is why we are calling him Paramatma. Okay. Amushmin Atmani Sthitam. Okay. Amutra. Yaticha. That which is there in that Paramatma. That Brahma which is there in that Paramatma also. Okay. Paramatma also borrows from that same consciousness that I borrow from. Okay. Maybe a bit disturbing to hear Swamiji says, Paramatmananda says, maybe a little disturbing to some of you. You say like this, what is ultimate? You're saying God is also a borrower. I am a borrower, I can understand. And I'm struggling to return all the debts that I can understand. But God also is borrowing if you say, what is this? Okay. Okay. Then, tad anu iha. Tad anu iha. Anu means, I think you know what? Anu gachati, anu. That follows, right? Follow. So let's see what Shankaracharya says. Tadeva iha namarupa karya karanopadim. So he's explaining iha. Tadeva, that Atma which is there, or rather that Brahma which is there in that Atma, right? Never we said like this. We never use the word Atma for that, right? We always say Atma here only. So here, Amushmin Atmani is very clear. Amushmin means that tasmin. Tasmin Atmani Sthitam. Tad anu iha. What is there here is following that tad anu. following that. Means is in keeping with that. Means which is that. Okay. Anu means following. Literal meaning is following. Here it means it is the same. Tad anu. What is here is not different from that. That is the meaning of the word anu. Okay, that alone is here. And here means what? Nama, Rupa, Karya, Karana, Upadhim. Again, he's bringing the word Upadhi. Here means this Upadhi. This entity, which is the Jiva. The entire life is meant for this Jiva. All the pursuits I to do throughout my life, 60, 70, 80, 90 years of life, is meant for just this Upadhi, this Jiva. So much is going on for this Jiva, right? That who is that? That is Nama Rupa Karya Karana Upadhi. Yeah, I took myself to be a body, struggling human being, but no, that may be on the surface, that is the Upadhi. That is the Upadhi. But the essence of that Upadhi is Tad Anu, Iha. Here also, Nama Rupa Karya Karana. Karya Karana. What is Karya Karana? Karya means Stula Shariram. Karana means Sukshma Shariram. Karana. Karanani. Antakaranam is an example. Shrotram, Chakshuhu, all those are Karanani. Correct? So Karya Karana Upadhi. So that, in other words, body. It has a Nama and a Rupa, etc. Right? So that is what is Iha is saying. Instead of saying Dehadi, like that, could have said simply. And instead he's saying Karana, Karya Karana. Means he's giving. Abrahmavat avabhasamanam, he had said. So some attributes have to be given. So that's why he's using all these words. Anuvibhavyamanam. Anuvibhavyamanam. Very interesting word. Karya Karana Upadhim Anuvibhavyamanam. Okay. Vibhavyamanam. Experienced, perceivable, experienceable, noticeable, or noticed, cognized, recognized. That is the meaning of Vibhavyamanam. Okay. This body. So that Brahma is available in this body, noticeable, cognizable in this body. Because otherwise it's not possible. If Brahma is out there and Atma is here and Atma and Brahma are different, then there is no chance for you to know Brahma. And this moksha is not possible because then Brahma will become another entity like black hole. So many people talk about black hole, but nobody knows really what black hole is. Okay? It is not different than even some non-existent entity also. So what? Brahma, let it exist, let it not exist. It doesn't make a difference in my life. Okay? And so, Anu Vibhavyamanam means what? Always available, always cognizable, always perceivable. That consciousness is there. I know that. Even though I cannot see consciousness, I can appreciate I am consciousness. Okay? So, always available here. That body is needed. That's why the Upadhi is needed. Correct? Without Upadhi, this thing will not, nothing will happen. No transaction can happen. No transaction can happen. Therefore, that's why Anu Vibhavyamanam. Okay. So, a technical point here. Upadhi. We said Upadhi. Upadhi means what? That which appears to transfer its attributes to something else, we said, right? But but then we use the word Visheshanam. Visheshanam means adjective. Red apple, when you say red is adjective for apple, right? Black spectacles means black colored spectacles. It's a Visheshan. And so when something belongs to that, then we say that's a Visheshan, an adjective, right? But when something does not belong to that, we have to use the word upadhi. Deha upadhi. So sometimes we'll say Swamiji. It's a special upadhi, we will say. Upadhi means body. Like all of us have bodies and minds. Swamiji also has a body and mind. But we don't use the word body and mind. Say upadhi. Upadhi. This is Vishesha upadhi. Too special. Too special. Okay? That's all right. Na anyat. Na anyat means not anything else. There is nothing else there other than Brahma. There is nothing else. Na anyat. Brahma. Yadatra. Yadeva iha tad amutra. That is Brahma. You can't come up with anything else. Somewhere else visa. Na atikramati visa somewhere. In Kathopanishad. Was it the previous mantra or what? And na atyeti kaschana. Yeah, previous mantra. Fourth quarter. Na atyeti kaschana. Natyeti. What did Shankara say there? Na atitya tadatmakatam tadanyatvam gacchati. Tadanyatvam gacchati. There, see, look at that. There he says anyatvam. Here, sorry, yeah. Here he says na anyat. Same word anyat he is bringing here. Shankaracharya is very aware of the entire Upanishad, what went back, what is going to come, everything he knows. And of course, he knows other Upanishad. He's just quoting left and right. And he's conscious of what he has written. And so he brings it back. And he will, our exercise is to check and, why is he using this word? Did he use it before? Is he reminding us? Like that we have asked. Anyway, anuvibhavyamanam means that which is always available, always perceivable, always recognizable. That Brahma is recognizable in this body. And na anyat. Na anyat means anyat Brahma nasti. There is nothing other than Brahma. That is there and here also. Because there is too much going on here. There is so much science going on. So much new discoveries happening every day. Despite all that, na anyat. Okay. All right. Let's continue. Tatra evam sati.
Tatra evam sati.
Upadhi swabhava bheda drishti lakshanaya.
Upadhi swabhava bheda drishti lakshana yavidyaya.
Lakshanaya.
Lakshanaya.
That is where that word stops. Avidyaya.
Avidyaya.
Mohitaha san.
Mohitaha san.
Yaha iha.
Yaha iha.
Brahmani.
Brahmanahi.
Brahmani.
Brahmani.
Anana bhute.
Anana bhute.
Parasmat anyaha aham.
Parasmat anyaha aham.
Mattaha anyat.
Mattaha anyad.
Param brahmeti.
Param brahmeti.
Nana iva.
Nana iva.
Bhinnam iva.
Bhinnam iva.
Pashyati.
Pashyati.
Upalabhate.
Upalabhate.
Okay, let's pause there. Okay. So he's explaining the fourth quarter of the mantra, and then he'll come to the third quarter. The third quarter is the consequence. What are going to be the consequences of what? Yaha iha nana iva pashyati. Fourth quarter. That is explained. All right. I've told you yadiha tad amutra. I've told you what is here is there. What is there is here. Everything is Brahma. I've told you that. Yaha nana iva pashyati chet. Nana, I don't know if I explained it. Nana means many. Many. Literal meaning is many. Okay, not Telugu, Nana and all, but many. Nana. He's going to explain that, okay? Let's see the Bhaashyam. Tatra evam sati. In this context, Tatra evam sati, this being so, evam sati, this being so. This being so means what? This being so means yadeva iha tadamutra, yadamutra tadanviha. Whatever is here, this Brahma only is there. That Brahma only is here. Given this, right? Tatra evam sati, उपाधि स्वभाव भेद दृष्टि लक्षणया अविद्यया मोहितः सन. If somebody is deluded, mohitah san. If somebody is deluded by what? Deluded by what? Avidyaya. Because Vidya, what to do? Vidya is like this. You can't say why everything is Brahma. You can't say that's how it is. Everything is Brahma. That's it. And so avidya, anything other than that is going to be avidya. So by avidya, due to avidya, avidyaya. And can you explain a little more about the avidya? Yes. Upadhi, swabhava, bheda, drishti, lakshanaya. And avidya that is characterized by, lakshana means characteristics, characterized by, right? Characterized by what? By a drishti, by an attitude, by whatever we know of this world, that is called drishti. And what do I know of this world? Upadhi, swabhava, bheda. So tell me your philosophy towards life. And that philosophy can be summarized by these three words. What are the three words? Upadhi, swabhava, bheda. Means everything is different. The glasses are different, the clock is different, the book is different, this book is different from that book. Everything is different. Correct. Everything should be different and it should be identified exactly as such. We can't confuse book to be food. Breakfast is out there and the book is out here. And so many things are going on outside. Everything is Bheda. Okay. Upadhi Swabhava Bheda. Those Vedas are all what? Upadhi Swabhavaha. But I don't know that it is Upadhi Swabhavaha. Upadhi Swabhavaha, I've taken it as Paramarthikam. I took that everything is like this. This is how life is going to be. Therefore, I have to struggle and I will always be struggling because this is not going to stop. And so that is the avidya. I've taken the attributes of the mithya as my own attributes, as attributes of satyam. And once I say attribute, sagunam, then guna vikara is going to be. Sagunam means savikara is following. Change is going to follow. And so, because of that kind of avidya, mohitaha, son, being deluded in this manner, right? Being deluded, then what? Iha brahmani, yaha iha brahmani, anana bhute, beautiful words, anana bhute, nana iva pashyati, okay? Bhinnam iva pashyati, the one who, yaha. So I'm going, this sentence you have to watch, right? Last time Hariji said, no, I got lost a little bit because I couldn't identify the words. Okay, Prasanna also said that. So so this you have to look now at the whole sentence. Yaha iha brahmani anana bhute parasmat anyaha aham mattaha anyat param brahma iti nana iva bhinnam iva pashyati upalabhate. Okay, that much we have read. So now, where is the verb? A huge sentence with all kinds of words. Where is the verb? Pashyati is a verb. So hang on to that verb, pashyati, one who sees. Yaha pashyati, the one who sees. Who sees, literally, okay? Upalabhate. Pashyati means upalabhate. One who thinks. One who experiences. Okay, upalabhate. Okay. What does he see? Nana iva, bhinnam iva. Nana means bhinnam. Everything is different. Dvaitam. Bhinnam means dvaitam. Dvaitam pashyati. Okay, Dvaitam is obvious. You don't need any Shastram to learn Dvaitam. What Shastram is needed to understand that everything is Dvaitam? What Shastram is needed? No, Shastram is not needed at all. So much study and so much tapas is needed only to go from Dvaitam to Advaita. Advaita is not needed. So, Nana iva pashyati, Bhinnam iva pashyati. The one who sees duality, correct? One who sees the Jiveshwara Bhedha, that is also Bhinnam, right? I am different. Ishvara is there, but Ishvara is different from me. One who sees like that. And where does one see like that? Look at this. Yaha, Iha, Brahmani, Anana. Hariji, are you following how I'm going? We are just kind of go like a child is playing in the ground, right? Child is never going to be sitting in one corner. No, like this. You have to go like this and come. We are not going to exceed our boundaries. We're going to be within the boundary, but within the boundary, we're going to move like this. Correct, Hariji? Very good. Yeah, thank you. So it's like, the children, when they start walking at home, that's when all riot starts at home. The parents don't know what to do. They run around. Oh no, he's coming to the kitchen. Oh no, he's throwing this. Oh, watch the TV. Hey, where is your phone? Constantly. Until then, just baby is doing like this, cut, 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 cut. And then he says, how are you? And all that. Now, no, how are you business? They are just. So we won't do like that. We will just roam around in one room. 2-3 rooms, we'll just keep it locked. Okay. So, yeah. Then where does Bhinnam Pashyati? Shankaracharya says, Nana Iva Pashyati. Iva. Shankaracharya is allowing some room to say that, okay, this is not real, my dear friend. At least this guy will come to know sometime later that this is, whatever I see is not absolutely real. So he uses the word Iva there. Okay. Okay. Where does he see? Iha Brahmani. Earlier also he said Iha is Brahman. Okay. So Iha Brahmani. Earlier he said Dharma Varjitam Brahma. So Iha Brahmani. In this Brahma also, this guy is seeing duality. And what kind of Brahma it is? Anana Bhutam. Nana Bhutam means that whose nature is duality. Anana Bhutam means that whose nature is non-duality. Non-duality is its nature. And we've been seeing it. Kshetrajnanchapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. Even last class we saw. Samam sarveshu bhuteshu tishtantam parameshwaram vinashyatsu avinashyantam yah pashyati sa pashyati. Same pashyati coming here also, right? Or this pashyati is going there. Correct. Pashyati. We should connect pashyati to our what we studied yesterday. Is it not? So, anana bhute, it does not brook any multitudinousness, multiplicity, duality. It doesn't brook any duality. That kind of Brahma. In that kind of Brahma, this kind is seeing differences, essential differences. And in what way he sees, Shankaracharya is explicit. It seems this guy says, Parasmad anyaha aham. Aham parasmad anya. I am different from that parasmad Brahman. From that Param Brahma, I am different. From the Param Brahma, I am different. Parasmad anyaha aham. And then what? Mattaha anyat Param Brahma. And what about Param Brahma? Hey, Param Brahma is limitless. At least it should include you. Is that, will you allow for that or no? No. Mattaha anyat. No. Brahma, let Brahma be there. Brahma is different from me. Okay, that is what he says. It seems that is what Shankaracharya is saying here. Okay. So that is a beautiful Upanishad Vakya. Brihadaranya Upanishad. Make a note of this number. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad 1410. You can look up later. Good to have a link. Upanishads.org.in. If you do that, occasionally I look at that. It'll have all the mantras, it'll have all the anvaya and everything, meaning of the mantra also will be given in that. Developed by IIT Kanpur long ago. So it's a useful site to have. Bhagavad Gita also is there. Okay. So there, so just listen to this, okay? Don't write anything down. There he says, look at this. Atha yaha anyam devatam basate. The one who worships a devata, another devata, anyam devatam upasate, thinking what? Anyaha asau, anyoham asmiti. Hey, that person is different. That devata is different. I am different. Okay. Nasa Veda, that person doesn't understand. And then what? Pashurevam sa devana. Hey, this guy is no different than a Pashu. The Pashu is all the pets they have, dogs, cats, all these things. Pashus are like, hey, come, hey, go. Like that we say, tell our pets, no? Like that. This guy is a pet for the Devas, it seems. Just like we use animals, Devas are using us. Can you imagine this? Pashurevam, Devanam Pashu. We are all animals for the Devas. Because we are doing yagas and giving all the oblation to Devatas and all. So we are serving the Devatas. Just like animals are serving us, we are animals to the Devas. That is what this Brihadaranyaka Upanishad mantra says. Okay? Anyaha asau, anyoham asmi. Like that.
Sir, which number?
It is 1:4:10. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad 1.4.10. Okay? And of course, in Taittiriya Upanishad we have, right? Udaram antaram kurute atatasya bhayam bhavati. Udaram antaram kurute. Even slight gap, even a slight udaram antaram. Even a slight gap if I create between Paramatma and Jivatma, between Ishvara and Jiva, then atatasya bhayam bhavati. Bhayam. Immediately bhayam will be there. If not bhayam of the world, I'll have bhayam of Bhagavan. Because God-fearing, no, we all should be God-fearing, correct? You know, once I heard this, I told you this before. The people were looking for a match for their daughter. And so they found somebody. And then they said, he's so-and-so, he does all these things. And he's God-fearing also. God-fearing. God-fearing also. My son-in-law is a God-fearing son-in-law, okay? So that's very important. For a religious person, what else they can ask? Because these days they are doing so many things. At least Parameshwara, God, something you have to say. Some mantra if you say, and so then the parents will be very happy. Oh, my son-in-law is chanting so many mantras and all they will say. So that Udara mantaram kurute atatasya bhayam bhavati. The fear of God, very important. See, I found this very interesting. I told you this before, I'll repeat it again. When I was studying this, our Shastram, many years ago, 25 years ago, as I was beginning to understand, then all this Mahavakyam and all I was beginning to appreciate. Here, Taittiriya Upanishad says, even a slight gap if you create, you will have fear. But otherwise, what happens? Abhayam, Abhaya Prapti, means fearlessness will be there because fear of what? Kasmat Bhayam. Bhayam from what? You have to say from somebody I am afraid of. That from is also Brahma, I am also Brahma, therefore they can't be any fear. Like that I was studying. Then I went to a college in America. It was called a junior college. And there they have all these biblical quotations etched on the walls of on the brick walls. Brick. And as I was walking, I saw one thing. It says, fear of God is the beginning of knowledge. Like that it said. Fear of God is the beginning of knowledge. You can Google and see. I maybe some words here and there. But this is it. Fear of God is the beginning of knowledge. And I suddenly struck me how different our Shastra is saying. Beginning of knowledge is the end of fear. It struck me like that. Beginning of knowledge is the end of fear of God. Where is the question of fear of God, my dear friends? That's what the That's what the student should be able to say. And so, here, Bhinnam iva pashyati upalabhate. The one who thinks I'm different from God and God is different from me, right? Brahma is different from me. Then what happens? Did we read this? We have not read it. Okay, let's read this. Yeah, Premaji. Saha mrityoho.
Excuse me, Guruji. I can't. I have some medication in my eyes. I cannot
Yeah, please,
read.
please. No problem. Ramaji, go ahead. Saha mrityoho.
Saha mrityoho
Maranat.
maranat
Maranam mrityum.
maranam mrityum
Punaha punaha.
punaha punaha
Janma marana bhavam.
janma marana bhavam
Apnoti pratipadyate.
apnoti pratipadyate
Tasmat.
tasmat
Tatha na pashyet.
tata na pasyet
Vijnana ekarasam.
vijnana ekarasam
Nairantaryena.
nairantyamena
Nairantaryena.
nairantaryena
Akashavat paripurnam.
आकाशवत् परिपूर्णम्
Yeah, just a minute. Paripurnam.
परिपूर्णम्
Brahma eva aham asmi iti.
ब्रह्म एह अहम् अस्मि इति
Pashyet.
पश्येत्
Iti vakyarthaha.
इति वाक्यार्थः.
So the third quarter he is explaining. Yaha nana eva pashyati. One who insists on taking these differences to be paramarthikam, to be absolutely real. There is nothing beyond this. If somebody says, then what happens to that person? Mrityoho sa mrityum apnoti. That is the moolam, right? So let's see. Taha mrityoho maranat maranam mrityum punaha punaha janma marana bhav. Apnoti. That person, saha apnoti. That person ends up gains apnoti gains. What is the gain? Mrityoho mrityum. It's from death to death. Maranat maranam. Mrityoho mrityum. Very interesting, right? Mrityu himself is saying this. Means you are going to give me more and more work. That's all it means. I constantly have to come. Even though I will come in search of you now, later on also I have to come in search of you. And after that also I have to come in search of you. So you are keeping me busy. I will never have, my job is secure, permanent job. You people are giving me a permanent job. That's what he's saying, right? Punaha punaha janma marana bhavam. That is what Shankaracharya is saying here. And tasmat tatha na pashyet. Therefore, one should not see like that. One should not take what we see as absolutely real. Na pashyet. Don't take Ishvara to be different from Jiva. Correct? Tasmat na pashyet. Look at the way Shankaracharya is saying. So, Bheda Darshanam na swikuryat. Don't accept this Bheda as absolutely real, my dear friends. विज्ञान एक रसम नैरंतर्येण आकाशवत् परिपूर्णं ब्रह्म एव अहमस्मि इति पश्येत् इति वाक्यार्थः. इति वाक्यार्थः. This is the ultimate purport of this mantra. Vakyartha means what? This is the meaning of the entire mantra. What is the meaning? Paripurnam Brahma aham asmi iti. Correct? Aham paripurnam Brahma. If aham Brahma asmi is not enough for you, okay. Aham paripurnam Brahma. Okay, samam Brahma. Parameshwaram Brahma. Whatever adjectives you know. Avinashinam Brahma Asmi. Okay, like that. Iti Pashyet. Like that you should. That's the vision you must get. See means what? That's the vision you must gain. Like what? which is this Brahma is Vijnana Ekarasam. Vijnana Ekarasam means what? That Vijnana Ghana we saw earlier, right? Where did we see Vijnana Ghana? Right there, in the beginning of the Bhaashyam, we saw that. Vijnana Ghana. So, like that. Same thing here also. Ekarasam, Vijnana Ekarasam. Same thing. Somebody asked, what is Ghana? Hariji asked. Ghana means Ekarasam. Homogeneous. There is only one thing, which is pure Brahma. Nairantaryena Akashavat. Nairantaryena. Homogeneous. That Nairantaryam means home. There's no gap. There's no heterogeneity. There's no heterogeneity. It's all one Brahma. Samam Brahma. Okay? Like what? Akashavat. Can you give me an example? Yes. Akashaha. Space. Space. Space does not brook any division. How many ever buildings I construct, I cannot break space. Space is space. Space accommodates. So, like that, one that has is called, is the way one should see this mantra. That's the way is concluding, right? So the summary is what? Summary, Shankaracharya just said it. Paripurnam Brahma Aham Asmi iti. That is the summary, correct? All right. There you go. So let's do the Anvaya, right? Yad Brahma eva iha. Yad within brackets Brahma eva iha. Tad amutra vartate. யாருக்கு அப்படி இருந்தது ஆமா இப்ப பரவாயில்ல okay yad brahma eva iha tad amutra vartate. Vartate can be in brackets, full stop. Yad amutra vartate. Yad amutra vartate tad iha anu vartate. Tad iha anu vartate. I added comma na anyat. Shankaracharya says na anyat. Tad iha anu vartate na anyat. Full stop. Yaha iha nana iva pashyati. Full stop. I mean, comma. Yaha iha nana iva pashyati. Saha mrityoho mrityum apnoti. I didn't add any words there. Yaha iha nana iva pashyati. Saha mrityoho mrityum apnoti. Once again, yad brahma eva iha tad amutra vartate. Full stop. Yad amutra vartate tad iha anuvartate na anyad. ஒரே நிமிஷம், ஒரு 5 நிமிஷம். यः इह नाना इव पश्यति सः मृत्योः मृत्युम् आप्नोति. Full stop. So we conclude with that. Continue. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.